Namaste, wonderful masters of your reality creating and reality framework that you see in front of you. I am sure you love today because today definitely came from your own perspective and reality creating desires, and to not love what's right in front of you will kind of be an insult to your skills and your knowledge of the universe and intention and stuff. I'm not wearing a wig today because I don't know. I'm just not. This isn't real. I used to have a real one, but it got lost. I bought it because it was cheap and I thought it was real. Because it was in a. I couldn't touch it. It was in a case, and they were earrings actually, but I lost the other one. I do lose a lot of stuff. I really find a lot of order in letting things be and chaos and stuff, because it kind of lets things happen as they want to at this point. At this point, energy just needs to flow and stuff. I was on a site called Hermes Trismegistus at Wisdomsdoor. Yes. Okay. Yeah. And I do have a story. There's a little man, I think it's a picture of Hermes, and he's pointing his finger up. Indeed, I did believe I stole that crown one time. I was just looking at it, and he had a crown on, and all of a sudden I disappeared. Indeed, hallucinations are a way of seeing other realities. And I do interact with such things, but it implies many things. And I'm looking at the page right now, and he has a catechus, a little sword, a big sword, a cup, and a little round thing. He's amongst many rocks, and it's interesting, the colors and everything it implies, and to tell you all about it will let you analyze this meaningful thing to me, and as you analyze it, energy would begin to function because the universe is really putting things into order how it should be, and we all have different perspectives, so indeed I'll tell you what it looks like. He's wearing a red cape and over a white tunic type thing. It's kind of like a dress, but there's a rope at the I can't say anymore because he's like going insane right now. I really do feel the energy of things, and things are lively and alive to me. I just don't. I know I can't insult people and things like that because I'll have to learn to, John tells me. Because things always end up around healing. All the deficits created that I create, they whoosh in with energy and a framework that will better support that being and purpose. That's my kind of karma. I do attract you to feel bad sometimes because I clear things out, but really new things will come in and it won't be painful for that long. This is the karma of the man who runs the site, Deliso, I believe. As I studied him, I kind of changed my framework and went through a dark hell. I'm still coming out of that chaos, and it's a very interesting path. I believe it is an insane path I am taking, and Anubis is actually an orchestrator of such a path, I believe. In the Thoth tarot, he's, looking over the moon, and the path of the moon, or the path of whatever, it involves insanity, as I read in Aleister Crowley guide to the Thoth tarot deck, and I just read about that card because that's one of my favorite cards. So indeed, and also, there's just many symbols on this site that look so lovely. There's a wonderful little catechus with charming colors, almost like tiny crystals wrapped around the central spoke, and a ball at the top. Almost there's airplane liner wings that cross at the head of the catechist. Um, I'm really testing myself on whether to go forth and describe my reality even as it insults people and steals from their own knowledge of what's real, because I do indeed believe I know what's real on a good level, and I have a pretty good foundation, and I kind of shake others' foundation and give them new things. Yes, there's just many rocks in the picture and just the sand. It's kind of black. I say black, brown and tan. I probably say black because I do now realize it looks as though he's in a desert, and this is associated with Egypt. And I said black because Egypt is just drastically black to me. That did shed some light on the picture. So, yes, indeed, he has 4 little tools he works with. Gold, silver, and semi-gold. There is the biggest triangle on top with little excerpts of triangles in each 4 directions, and in the center is a circular stone. He's standing right below the largest pinnacle in between the large triangle of stones and the circular stone on which his tools lay. And this picture is simply significant to me because a magical interaction happened between me and it. And when such things happen, it's kind of like a miraculous intervention. You develop a sparkling relationship to such a thing. Yes, what else? I'm gonna navigate around. First, I'm gonna see how much time I have left. Okay, I have a little bit of time. I can talk better when I am not looking at myself. So on this site there is a welcome, bookstore, library, workshops, and contacts. Yes, you can actually contact the man, but actually I have not been getting replies back recently. I kind of let him go in that I didn't believe in his spirit and reality, and that it couldn't support my angst and my cries and my total fairy-like insanity, and that's indeed what I must give him to bring the time back, and so he can work with a real framework instead of get behind on his work, etc. I just bring a little spirit into the mixture and let things become lively. They can rely on something. So I have been emailing him with my life story as he's been teaching me on the spirit level, and I hope this kind of helps his spirit and stuff. I notice changes in the website energy and miraculous design as I go about exploring my energy, because it makes things more efficient upon the website. It's really an organizing of elements and stuff, and you do pull things from other realities to be in your reality. Thus, the website in my timeline reality is changing and shifting to attract energy that is from another kind of reality. And I'm just taking elements I like from different places that aren't close to me and implementing them in the here and now, pertaining to me. That's what you can learn on this website. It's very efficient. You can see everything as in a square. Indeed, my spirit guide did tell me the number 4 is important. I believe my spirit guide is attributed with this site, as he may be this man's spirit guide. Magic and energy work, human energy field, miscellaneous, reality creating, explore the realities. There's an image of Thoth on the bottom, and there's some interesting symbols and stuff. Yes. He has some books out on reality creator reality creating and stuff. I just find it interesting. I'm so attracted to this. It's just been bothering for me for a long time, not letting myself have fun with what this is. It's just insane to me to be able to create your reality and control it and really manipulate a part of life that's very interesting and vital to the soul and can last forever. This knowledge can last forever, and it implies meanings that span across time, distance, insanity, and knowledge. It really can bring things together, and this is exactly what I've been looking for. It helps me get past depression and see things in a clear manner. And when I found this in 1999, I was really suffering at the time from people making fun of me in junior high and stuff, and that kind of stuff, social stuff like that, just isn't on my wavelength, especially if they're not freaking serious about stuff, and if they don't really want to affect the world in some kind of real way. This is actually freaking real to me. So I'm at 11 minutes. Yes, indeed. I do like the Tinkerbell. When I'm skinny, I pretty much can look like her. I'm 5 feet tall and can weigh 100 pounds. And it's just exciting. She's very serious, manipulative, and can organize things on a good level, and she's serious, and I do sense death and darkness in her gothy, but her gothic nature is totally hidden to those who will not see her reality. And so it's kind of like a freaking joke about her power and her happiness, because many people believe surface stuff. If you'd really know her, you'd see many dimensions, and that she's very smart. She just kind of is nice to people, and because people are nice to each other, that's how reality goes around. People are nice to each other. Yes, indeed. So I really want to order like everything from the website. I used to have the first reality creator book, but when I jumped out of a window, like, nobody ever returned it to me, because they packed up my stuff from my dorm room, and nobody gave me the dang book back. They probably thought this is what drove me to jump out of the window, and she doesn't deserve to have it. Whatever. They'd probably benefit from the whole energy of it, and it is purposeful to give it to them, as this stuff has a will of its own and will go where it wants to, and everything it touches is meaningful. This site is blue. It's like grayish dark blue, and sea green a little bit, kind of darky blue, and ocean blue. It just relaxes me like none other. Let's see how much time I have left. 13:34. Okay, and there's this kind of like orb on it. It looks like a pretty planet. Not Earth though. It's kind of mystical and sparkling in its own nature, and it just lighted up to me. There's a rainbow at the top. Now I see. You probably won't see it, as it's like a wavelength I saw, and it's glowing a little bit now. You just have to talk to the spirit of things, and it will talk to you. This is a very vibrant site, and yet it's very logical, and it's kind of funny that way, because its logic is just like vital. Its logic is like a drink. Its logic is excitement, and indeed the logic could be excited, but it's just, you almost feel stoned reading it sometimes. And I don't do drugs, because I feel high without drugs. I can feel high without drugs, and this website teaches you how to do that raise your vibrations and feel insanely good sometimes. Let's see how much time I have left. Oh!